It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings. And it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Minnesota Vikings. From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway here in England. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. McCarthy. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here now, 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Here's 3rd and 3.
To throw is Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw.
McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
To throw on second down, McCarthy.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw on second down. McCarthy. Now the ball comes loose.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. McCarthy.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll punt it away for the second time. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
He's on his way. Breece Hall.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And now out comes Minnesota. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy
finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go again to Jones. A nice little juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down Broadway. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce.
That?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Rodgers.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers going to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers. And a completion to Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
From 10 yards out.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Looking to throw.
McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down.
This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson.
So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And this one is right through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. But once again, here comes Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense.
Last drive, the touchdown, 4 catches, really good. He was. They were not good on the other side trying to stop him. What do they need to do?
Well, this is where the entire staff has to get involved because we always focus on the defensive coordinator. But he needs help from other people with their eyes and their expertise, and he needs to listen to them. And sometimes you just can't afford to wait on a drive and say, okay, let's get to the sidelines and start over. You need to find a way in the middle of that drive to start taking away what's hurting you.
Yeah, in-series adjustments, and how do you do that?
Well, what you do is you listen to what everyone else is telling you, what they're seeing, the patterns that are developing, and maybe you just start running extra bodies to take away that particular player.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short. Here's Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Rodgers going to get this complete to his running back, Hall.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
throwing on first down. McCarthy.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw on second down, McCarthy.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, he has been the featured receiver on this drive. They've looked his way a number of times. Why not get it to him on 3rd down? And they do. And they're able to keep this drive moving.
On 1st and 10, McCarthy. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. McCarthy.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. McCarthy.
That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 27-yard attempt here. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to a solid first half out of the running back, Breece Hall. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
On the return is Xavier Gibson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
On play action, now Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Rodgers now on first down.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Rodgers again now.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
They'll give to Hall. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 125 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustment.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Rodgers. And check down, complete to Hall. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Up the middle, Jones. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, They need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Off the bootleg. McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway. Let's ride up. Let's ride up.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Completion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing is Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Now Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On the draw, it's Hall.
Nifty move. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A toss left side for Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And out now come the Vikings. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Looking to throw on second down. McCarthy.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that will be incomplete as well.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Rodgers on the bootleg.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. McCarthy.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
To throw on 3rd down. McCarthy.
That is caught. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw here, hauled in. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Back to throw again.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. Touchdown Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson, 31 yards. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 167 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself. And that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
On first down, right back to Hall.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Here's Hall again.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll run with Hall.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hall ought to give up the middle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now. What's the deal, y'all? Let's go get it now.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
They run it with Hall off the option.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.